Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I'm here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And you haven't heard the last of Us.
I know. I feel like we're doing these too many times.
I'm tired of it, but this I thought was interesting because I was actually kind of looking forward to the HBO series. I was like, maybe it'll be pretty good because we watched The Witcher and we like The Witcher quite a bit.
I do like The Witcher.
So we're like, hey, maybe the show will be good. Maybe they'll make some changes to the show so it's not as divisive as The Last of Us Part 2 was. I don't think that's going to happen. This does not bode well for the show because the producer of the HBO series loves The Last of Us Part 2.
Yep.
Loves it. So that was a remarkable achievement.
Achievement in what? Trolling?
Achievement in trolling. Okay, so according to the producer of the upcoming HBO series, Craig Mazin, it's one of the best games I've ever played. I'm on my second playthrough now, and it's even more rewarding this time. He said on Twitter over the weekend, a remarkable achievement in narrative, character, and theme.
Well, that's interesting because most people are complaining about the character, saying the writing's weak, that it's a story that even though the playing engines and all that are really awesome and the graphics are beautiful, that it's a game that's very story-driven. And the story sucks. And that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. So, and he goes on to praise. Now, granted, this is his job now.
To suck up to yeah, of course he's not going to say. Of course he's not going to say this sucks because his job depends on it.
Neil Druckmann is without question the finest storyteller working in the video game medium.
Oh, there's a lot of questions.
And The Last of Us is his magnum opus.
Oh my God. Okay.
He said when the HBO series was first announced, getting a chance to adapt his breathtaking work of art.
Oh God, can he suck any harder?
Oh my God, I can hear the slurping.
I bet he's putting his face on Debbie's in the game. I know it's Abby. It's a running joke. Anyway.
Debbie. Breathtaking work of art has been a dream of mine for years, so I'm honored to do it in partnership with Neil. From the first time I sat down to talk with Craig, this is what Druckmann said. I was blown away by his approach to narrative and his love.
Oh my God, I could have barfed from all the pandering and God, circle jerking.
They're just jerking each other off. To narrative and love and deep understanding of The Last of Us. With Chernobyl, Craig, okay, so he worked on Chernobyl. Craig and HBO created a tense, harrowing, emotional masterpiece. I couldn't think of a better partner to bring the story of The Last of Us to TV. So this sounds like they're probably going to follow, if they get that far. I mean, this would probably be multiple seasons ahead, but if they get that far, they're going to follow the story of The Last of Us Part 2 because it's a masterpiece.
Yes, because it's great because they said so. And they literally spent the entire time kissing, so you could kiss each other's ass the hardest.
Now, the only thing I could think of maybe the way they go with it is like they did with The Walking Dead, where they kind of flip-flop some of the stuff that happened in the comics to the adaptation. So, maybe Ellie gets beaten with a golf club instead and Joel lives. I don't know.
I think either way it's going to be a masterpiece. A masterpiece. That's perfect.
A masterpiece. But Druckmann is already counting his chickens before they hatch. They're already playing A Last of Us Part 3. Oh. It'll probably come out in about 8 or 9 years.
So is this one when Debbie gets killed?
Yeah, Debbie gets killed. Druckmann discussed his reaction to the recent plot leaks, his ambitions for the project, and the possibilities ahead. He revealed those plans may include The Last of Us Part 3.
Well, if they don't kill Abby, then I'm going to say there's a problem here because it seems like they already set the precedent that they have to kill off people from the first game in really terrible ways or somehow maim them or whatever. So I fully expect Abby to be killed, maimed, something.
Oh, Ellie's totally gonna bite it in the third one. They'll kill her off because people like her too much.
Yeah, how dare you not like my OC?
Yeah, you don't like my OC. So they're talking about the pilot for the show coming from the guy who worked on Chernobyl and Breaking Bad. You
know what? I'm pretty sure wasn't some of these people from Chernobyl going to be doing the Pirates of the Caribbean 6 movie and they got taken off of it?
I think so.
Yeah, for creative differences or whatever.
Creative differences. So maybe there will be creative differences. Maybe HBO will be like, hey fam, we heard that people really didn't like what happened to Joel and Ellie. Maybe could you maybe change that from the game?
Well, would this show be about the first game?
It'd be the first one anyway, probably. So it could be like
That's
3
what I kept thinking.
seasons.
When you keep bringing this up, I'm like, wasn't the show about the first one anyway?
Then they'll just end the show before they get to.
But now there's 2 games are probably like,
Why don't they just release a patch, a Joel patch? Like Joel gets his ass up It beats Debbie with a golf club.
Yeah, but they won't do that. Cause
choose your own adventure.
They'd have to do the whole thing again. But here's the thing: they could combine both, or they're going to make the characters less likable in the show, so that when they kill them off with the second season, you won't be upset.
Maybe
that's what they're going to do.
We'll just make Joel
even more insulting.
Joel a complete asshole. You will hate him, and you will clap.
You mean like you did in The Last Jedi with Finn and Poe?
That's right. You will clap when they emasculate and murder him on screen. But you're like, yes, Queen, smash the patriarchy.
That's right.
In the back of the head with a 9-iron.
That's right.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm not holding out hope for the show. That's a bummer. I'm not holding out
hope for anything associated with this franchise now.
So this is coming from CBR. They're talking about why The Last of Us Part 2 is so divisive. Look, this is going to go on for months. This is the new Last Jedi.
Yeah, and Last Jedi, no one admitted the problem until like 2 years after the fact.
Yep. So, how could you write this article without mentioning the circumstances regarding Joel? I don't even play the game. I heard the controversy about it. That is the problem. They're going to dance around it. It's just like The Last Jedi. They never said the reason people had an issue with The Last Jedi was that they completely destroyed Luke Skywalker.
Right, and Poe and Finn.
It was, you don't like Kelly Marie Tran.
Or you don't like strong females.
You don't like Holdo, because it's... you're
somebody
just
popped up for no reason to be better than everybody, and that's their sole purpose.
Yeah, so although initial scathing opinions came from people with no context,
could be ignored. Now the
leaks were out there.
But now the gamers that have had a chance to play it all the way through are shockingly low user scores that can no longer be overlooked. I know I told you about this.
Le gasp.
Le gasp.
Le gasp.
Le gasp.
Just do that with, you can do the accent. She speaks French. Do that.
Just a little bit.
No, do it like a French girl.
I don't know now you put me on the spot.
Le gasp.
Le gasp.
Le gasp.
Le gasp.
Despite receiving...
I can't do it like a French girl, sorry.
Despite receiving a wealth of critical praise from various reputable outlets,
reputable, yeah. The 10 out of 10s that don't add up. Go ahead.
It seems the gaming community at large has a very different opinion, but why exactly is The Last of Us Part 2 proved to be so divisive? Some of this can be attributed to bots.
Of course.
And a vocal minority of homophobic gamers.
Don't you know, if you don't like the game for any reason whatsoever, it's simply because you're homophobic.
Okay. Everybody has known Ellie was gay for years.
Nobody cared.
Nobody cared. They loved the character. Everybody knew. This is bullshit. They didn't just like magically like, oh, did we mention Ellie's gay? No, everybody knew. For years. So shut up with that. However, the full story is more complicated. When looking at specific low user reviews, a few primary criticisms emerge. Just as was with the case of leaks several months ago, the majority of people's complaints lay with the direction of the plot and how the overall narrative was handled, and how they bludgeoned Joel to death in front of Ellie with a damn golf club.
More specifically, some players take issue with new character Abby, some who have completed the game found her poorly written and difficult to empathize with.
Because she killed Joel.
And her presence was mishandled. Exactly. That actually is pretty fair.
I mean, again, they're not mentioning it. People are like, why are you not mentioning the elephant in the room, which is they killed a beloved character in a stupid way, and then they turn around and blame the fans.
For no other reason other than to promote a new character that they have.
2 days before Father's Day.
And then they have the balls to say Happy Father's Day to the character they killed.
Reviewers and players have criticized the game for its bleak outlook, which seems to revel in gruesome depictions of violence and social decay rather than treating such things as subtle ways to enhance the narrative. Then there are criticisms that have less to do with the game and more to do with Naughty Dog. The developers face criticism for its harmful workplace environment and crunch culture. No. People are pissed off at Naughty Dog because they were striking, well, I'm not saying that's not the case, but they're pissed off at Naughty Dog because they were striking YouTube channels who even dared talk about the leaks.
Yeah, and then you didn't even have to show anything. And then, but technically you didn't do anything wrong and it wasn't copyright infringing. And then they turned around to YouTube, and if people made memes or anything, they were getting their channels or their accounts removed. When they, it was just like you shared a meme, oh, well, you're in trouble. It's just stupid. It's just downright stupid.
this is just like, we just don't understand why people don't like this game.
If you were so confident in your game, you would look at that as free promotion, and you wouldn't have, tried to get people's counter moved and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is bullshit. So I expect the media to white knight for this game.
Well, actually, this one was pretty fair.
Well, wait till we get to the end.
I know, they always get to the end, and then there's always, the last paragraph's always, it's all because of haters.
Because of Trump!
Is it because of Trump?
No, it's not. I was waiting for that. Regardless of player criticism, The Last of Us 2 is undeniably an artistic achievement to behold.
They gave us lots of money to say this.
The game is graphically stunning, and there's lots of voice acting that's good. And while some players' criticism of the game and story shouldn't be dismissed, that doesn't mean no one will appreciate it.
Well, no one's saying that they don't appreciate it.
The Last Jedi had nice cinematography. That's the nice thing I can say about it. It was nice cinematography. I like some of the music.
People say that about this game. Like some of the graphics and stuff are beautiful. Okay, but it's a story-driven game.
Yeah, in the end, all positive and negative reviews are someone's opinion. While you may be able to measure how you enjoy something based on what others have said, the only way to know is to play it for yourself. Go
give them
buy
money.
It.
No, don't.
Go buy it. Go buy it. That's the... Okay, so they're changing strategies now. Now, before it was like, go see this movie, go buy this game, or you're a horrible person to, well, we're gonna play devil's advocate, and they might actually be onto something, but the only way you're gonna know is if you plunk down your $60 that you can't get back. And then we'll know.
And then you give them all a bunch of money so they can boast they had the best sales ever, even if the reviews don't indicate that it was worth playing. So this whole thing is a load of shit. But at least the article was a lot more balanced than most, though.
That's true. But speaking of subjective experiences, Neil Druckmann loved The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I don't really care what he loves. I question most of his ability at this point.
Yeah, so look, I think the game's gonna sell really well. We're not getting it. Squeaking has no interest in it, and you love the first one. We're not buying it. I don't give a shit. But same with Final Fantasy VII Remake. We bought Final Fantasy VII Remake, and it's got some really good qualities. I mean, the game is really, really good, but it became very clear that they're just setting this one up to probably rewrite the entire story going forward, and that's not a remake. That's a complete reimagining reboot. It's basically Final Fantasy 16 with 7 characters because they're the most marketable.
Right.
Okay, so anyway, we're gonna wrap this one up. I don't have any hope for the show. I was like, well, maybe the show will be good.
I wasn't gonna watch it anyway.
I don't think it's gonna be good either. So we'll see. But stay tuned.
Yep. Bye.
Thinking about printing your own comic books, graphic novel, or manga? We recommend our friends over at PrintNinja. We've been using PrintNinja as long as they've been printing comics, and both the quality and price is excellent. Mention CLOWNFISH TV and get an additional 5% overrun of your book order quantity printed for free. For free! That's free books, people. Just mention this offer on the phone or in the additional information box on the quote request form. That's printninja.com, or click on the link in the description below. Hey guys, thanks for watching CLOWNFISH TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.